trans rights are human rights?
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you liked the last reaction video I did on trans women and their periods, but you know, I had to do it. I loved all your comments. They were amazing. Thank you so much for really commenting and expressing how you really feel. I really want you to know that I'm actually giving space to everyone, however you want to comment. But we all need to have a space to vent about how we feel about what's going on here. And I saw a lot of it. So I do appreciate that very much. So today I'm going to be reacting to all of the insanity that has been happening not only in our government, in our LGBTQIA plus PP poo poo community, and how some people are acting out and ruining it for the rest of us. It's unbelievable to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about here. So, but before I move forward, you know, I'm going to ask you to comment, which you do a lot. So thank you very much. I want to ask you to subscribe because that really does help me a lot. And you're doing that as well. And I'm going to ask you to, you know, connect to that little bell thing. So you do know when I'm going live, when I'm putting up videos, and I'm really trying to really get a much more even flow here. So I hope that you see that. And I do appreciate you so much. So with that, let's move forward. And I have picked about 3 clips here because I don't want it to go too long. I do think the shorter these videos are, the easier they are to consume. And my brain doesn't get fried, and neither does yours. So hopefully. So here's the first one I'm going to react to. And this person you're going to recognize because they got nailed when they did this at the White House. Unbelievable. Under the Biden administration. And I will admit it right here today. I voted for Biden. I did because I am a liberal and I am actually a registered Democrat, though I'm having issues with that on my own, but I'll deal with that in therapy. So here we go. Let's do this right here. It's so crazy. So let's react to this person right here doing something I find to be very disgusting. Okay, we're going to react to this.
Happy Pride Month.
Can we take a little video? Hi, Mr. President. It is an honor. Trans rights are human rights.
Every time I see that woman, and I'm being respectful here, trans woman, show her breasts at the White House after being invited. She's not the only one, though. She's the one who got the most nailed. There's 2 trans guys standing next to her. One has an issue with me. I'm not even going to say his name. Who cares? But they're both doing the same thing right next to her. They're doing this movement of, you know, whatever that even means. Trans guys, I thought you got rid of your breasts. But anyway, this person was the one that got the most nailed. But a lot of people were doing it. Why? Why, Rose? Her name is Rose. Why would you do that? I know you feel so freaked out by it now. I can tell because you blocked everybody and you kind of disappeared for a little while because you were completely, totally busted. So, you know, this does us no good. And people don't like me in the trans community. Can you imagine? They think that is okay, but me speaking out against transing kids is not okay. What has happened to us? This is the kind of stuff that's throwing us back a million years. I'm all about partying. Don't get me wrong, friend. I've done it all. I've traveled the world and done it all. You'd be completely blown away by what I've done. That being said, never should we ever be a representation for a whole community and do that because you were chosen to represent, friend, and you blew it. Never to be invited back again. It's just gross and disgusting. That one I did first because it really does bother me a lot because she really, I think she's tried to sidestep it and make excuses for it instead of just owning up to her nonsense and owning up to this. This is really gross what's happening in our community and how we're supposed to be this great LGBTQIA PP poo poo community. Everybody's supposed to respect us. You're making everybody hate us, by the way. So here's the second one. This one always fascinated me. This guy's Sam Brinton, I think his name is, and he worked for the White House, and I think he worked in the nuclear space or something, but he was pretty high-ranking government official and appointed something, and he was like supposedly the first. Anyway, let's watch this and then we'll react to this. This one blows my mind.
Sam Brinton left the Minneapolis Public Safety Facility without answering questions after a first court appearance for an alleged crime best described as strange.
How many suitcases have you taken?
In early 2022, Brinton made news by becoming the first gender-fluid person in federal government leadership after becoming the top official responsible for nuclear fuel and radioactive waste in the U.S. Department of Energy. In October, Brinton was charged in Hennepin County with felony theft after a woman at the Minneapolis-St. Paul airport reported her suitcase missing from baggage claim. According to the criminal complaint, on video surveillance, Brinton can be seen taking it and checking into the Intercontinental Riverfront Hotel in St. Paul with it. When contacted by police over the phone, the court papers say Brinton eventually admitted taking the bag, but leaving the clothes inside the drawers in the hotel room, and later checking the bag at the airport and flying back to Washington, D.C. with it. Police say no clothing was recovered in the hotel room, and the victim hasn't gotten her property back. Brinton's tenure with the Department of...
Wow, just wow, Sam. Really? Well, Sam got fired, but did you see that part where he was the first LGBT non-binary person? And yep, you blew it. You blew it. You totally blew it for all of us, friend. What? How? Why and how? This has to be so damaging to the LGBTQIA community. It's unbelievable. We have fought so hard to be respected, and we have been. We have tons of amazing gay, even trans officials. Like, if we want to get respect in this world, we better stop acting out. This is acting out. This is inappropriate. No, I'm going to say this. That person seriously has a problem. That is not related to the LGBT community. That is not related to just because they're non-binary, or this person has an actual real problem, a kleptomaniac or whatever. There's an actual thing for that. And so I hope this person is actually getting some help. But my point here with these videos is that these are the people we are putting on a pedestal and raising their voices as if they're really doing some amazing activist work for us. No, they're not. They're not. They're actually ruining it. It's so gross. This last one I saved because this one just happened and it is unbelievable. Even for me, probably the most sex positive person on the face of the planet. I mean, I am just hugely sex positive, I believe. But what I know is there's boundaries, friends. You have to have boundaries. You can't go flaunting your own sexual fetishes and things in front of everyone or do something like this. So this guy's name is Aiden, and I think he's a staffer. Staffer for some senator, blah, 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 blah. I guess he has access to one of the rooms where it's like, I think that's where they do sort of like grilling. The senators grill people when they're going into office or something. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's a specific room. That is a room that is held for our government to do government things in it. Is a government building. It is held in high esteem. You know, you just don't do stuff. So this person somehow got into this room and decided they wanted to do a sex tape. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know actually if I should actually show the tape. I'm a little bit on the fence with that. So you know what? I don't think I'm going to show the video. You all have seen it. I'm going to put a little still. I'll put the still here of the video, but I'm not going to actually play the video because it's just not going to. I'm going to put the still and you'll get the idea. I just don't think it's appropriate. And for many reasons. But that being said, I just am ashamed. I'm ashamed to be a part of this so-called community. I'm ashamed. And again, remember who I am. Okay? Remember who I am here. That is not okay. That stuff is not okay. It does not do us any good. And the other thing is that I found this guy writing on his either LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever, saying how he's being attacked. I'll put that little clip up here too. He's being attacked. You know, people don't understand, but Nobody needs to understand anything except that you broke into a room and had sex. And whoever is the person who taped it, wow, really? You actually filmed it? Wow. And you didn't think you were going to get caught. And then it got on the internet. And there you are, friend. You lost your job. You lost everything. You're never going to work in that space again. And no, I don't care if you're gay, black, blue, green, whatever, friend. You blew it. You don't get to come back. And you disgraced our community. You were put in a position as a gay man. And now you blew it for all of us. All three of you there. It's shocking. So, I just wanted to do this reaction on what's happening. What is happening to our community and why, this stuff is not for public consumption. If you want to act out, you do it at parties and you do it at spaces. But when you're invited to the White House or you work for the White House and you are given that gift to do that, you owe us in our community, you owe us to be respectful and responsible to the rest of the world, because at that point you are representing us, whether you like it or not. Thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate you all so much. This stuff is really just insane and not okay. And I'm going to continue to call it out. And I can be the bad tranny. I don't really care. You know what I mean? At this point, if you're going to say I'm worse than that, then it doesn't mean anything to me because you're full of it. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, all the cool things that you do here. And remember that I'll see you on the live on Wednesday. And I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. You have a beautiful day, my friends. Bye.